Now, the latest return in a string of black and gold returns to the main roster, coming off Karrion Kross the week before, and then Dexter Lumis on Monday, was Hit Row on Friday. I said Triple H is in full Tony Khan mode now. Every show, every week, right? You're just wondering who's the next return, who's the next big debut. Obviously, without Swerve Strickland, because he is one half of the AEW Tag Team Champions at the moment. But Hit Row is back. Top Dolla must be getting irritated, though, by all the fans talking about how, oh, they're missing their leader. It's not the same without Swerve. You got to get Swerve back, or you got to get somebody to be the leader of the group. Because Top Dolla is snapping back. He's letting everybody know that he and Ashanti the Adonis and B-Fab, as they said on Smackdown on Friday when they did the promo after their match, they are the OG3. They were Hit Row before Triple H ever put Swerve with them, which is true. The three of them had put together this whole Hit Row thing, and I think it was Triple H after the fact who made Swerve, he added Swerve, and he kind of made Swerve the de facto leader, or kind of the crown jewel of the entire group. And so when they debuted, he was with them. That's all anybody ever knew Hit Row to be. I wasn't even aware of the fact that there was a Hit Row before there was a Hit Row with Swerve involved. I just assumed he was part of the thing from the very beginning. So now the original members are reunited, and I'm glad they re-signed B-Fab. Now, if they want her to wrestle, NXT is where she needs to be. But she doesn't need to wrestle. She is fine just like Scarlett, right? She can wrestle if she wants, but I think the right role for her for now is to just be part of the group. Just her presence in the group. She adds a lot to them. But here's why bringing Hit Row back is so smart. It's another tag team for them to beef up the tag team division. That is why they are valuable. You don't need to get Hit Row. You don't need to like Hit Row. You don't need to think Top Dolla is a good singer, a good rapper, or whatever. They are another tag team in the division. And they were never given a chance to get over the last time. So they deserve a chance now to get themselves over. It's so nice to see that the budget has recovered enough for them to bring back all of this talent. What a miraculous recovery. Top Dolla was on Busted Open Radio. He had this to say about how quickly the comeback came together. He said, even when Hunter was not in NXT, even when we went up to SmackDown, when we got released, I never stopped talking to Hunter. We had talked a lot already about hopefully working together in the future. I sent him clips of the stuff we were doing. I sent him clips from GCW, ACW in Trinidad, clips of me and Ashanti working together as a team, letting him know the band was still together. Swerve being added to Hit Row was a Hunter call. Hunter added Swerve to Hit Row because he already saw what we had been doing for a year and was like, this is a good opportunity to debut a faction instead of a tag team and a manager. It was cool. It was a good idea. It clearly worked. But Hunter saw it when it was just the three of us. He knew what we were capable of from the jump. When he gets the reins and is like, I want to bring my guys back, we were one of his top priorities to get back because he knew what we could bring to the table. About a week and a half ago, he hit me up and was like, how are the rest of the guys? We're good. None of us wasted time. I was on tour. I did shows in New Orleans and LA for music. I wrestled for all these promotions. B-Fab lives in Columbia. I assume he means South Carolina, not the country. So she was doing her thing down there modeling. Ashanti was doing acting stuff in Atlanta and LA and model stuff. And we never stopped training and being ready. And he was like, how fast can I act and get you guys here? This was on Wednesday of last week. If you really want us, we can be there tomorrow. We ended up having a Zoom call with him. And the three of us, we planned out what would happen the next couple of days. This week we got physicals and contracts. I don't know how the story broke that I was going to be there, but I knew it wasn't somebody with all the information because they did not know that B-Fab was going to be there, which we played into. When me and Ashanti came through the curtain on Friday, you thought it was just going to be the two of us. We had B-Fab come through last. She is an important part of the group. He says that, and this is the key part of what he said. He said, in the conversation that I had with Triple H, he was like, I don't know what happened before, and to be honest, I don't care. It's a new place. I want you to understand that you have a clean slate. There are no hard feelings on this side. I hope you come with no hard feelings on your side. He said it was a breath of fresh air. I was down when we got released. Hit Row was hotter than anything in wrestling. Period. I don't care who you are. Get your feelings hurt if you want. When we got released, I feel we had something great, and it turned into ashes in my hand. It made me stop watching wrestling. For the first time in my life, I went 8 months without watching wrestling. Now look, I liked Hit Row when they were doing their thing in NXT. To say that Hit Row was hotter than anything in wrestling, clearly he thinks very highly of his group. But Triple H, making it very clear in that statement there, and what he told Top Dolla, making it very clear what is in the past with the previous regime is in the past. It's old news. It doesn't matter anymore. We are starting fresh now. That is the attitude that Triple H is bringing to everything, all the people he brings back, all the changes that he makes. In his mind, what happened before goes out the window. All those years, it doesn't matter. We're starting over.